Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first episode of the Red Cup series. Today I'll be discussing my experience as a black woman in Korea. I filmed this video at 3 months and I thought that's a bit shitty because I didn't have experience, like full-on experience. So let's start, shall we? When I first came here, I came in August 2016. I spent 2 weeks with just foreigners, so I wasn't exposed to the Korean lifestyle. I then moved to my city where I live, Daejeon, and to be honest, Daejeon is one of those peaceful places. No one gives a damn, I don't think they give a damn what color you are. So that was 6 months, and then 7 months, everything's all jolly. So 9 months goes past now, and that's when I started to see, pure ignorance. I went 9 months, no one was touching my hair, no one's taking pictures of me, no one's doing any of those things that I hear from my friends. And then from the 9-month mark, it just started going crazy. When I go to Seoul, that's what, guys, help me. When I go to Seoul, for some reason, it's like there's some sort of spotlight on me, and it's so annoying. Oh, I get so mad. It just burns my heart. Every time I go to Seoul, people are staring at me, people are taking pictures of me, people come and just bring their camera and try to take a picture with me. Seoul is so diverse. I don't understand that. I'm in Daejeon. Daejeon is it's not as diverse as Seoul, and even my area right now, I'm like the only foreigner here. So I don't understand why I'm having a great experience here, but once I touch down Seoul, I'm having arguments with people. I lose my mind when I touch down. So I'm just kind of glad I didn't get placed there. But I know it's God's work to put me here because He knows my heart won't be able to handle Seoul, because I would be getting into problems with people. And I'm just here to teach. I ain't trying to cause no problems. When I do go clubbing, people say, "Show me, I'm sure you can dance." What if I can't dance? What? Why are you saying I can dance? They're assuming, yes, every black person knows how to dance. That's another issue too. People start trying to slap my bum, they fling out their cameras trying to take a picture of my bum. So just yesterday I went to the dentist and I knew this man was dodgy. He was sitting there. You know when someone looks annoying? He looked so he looked so annoying, and he's just sitting there. And so my dentist said, "Oh, sit down, it's going to be a long wait." I said, "Okay." So I look to the side and I see this man sitting back like this. He got his phone. He's doing stuff so slowly. He gets it. He's like, chuk, 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 chuk. In Korea, the shutter sound, I can hear it, So I looked at him, and it's been 10 months since I kissed my teeth. I gave him that loud one, He felt so embarrassed. And the thing is, I really wanted to just say, can I, because this has happened to me in London actually, where some Turkish man just tried to take a picture of me, but you speak English. So I just grabbed his phone. I was like, "How dare you take a picture of me?" But I was able to sort that out with the man in London. But because this man's an old Korean man, if I lose my shit, I'm going to be labeled. They're going to assume we're just angry people. And I hate to feed stereotypes in Korea. But don't get that twisted. You have to be able to distinguish ignorance and just curiosity. All I'm telling you now is from the 9-month mark. Yeah, I'm in my apartment and I said, okay, let me go downstairs to buy some snacks or whatever. I got into the lift or elevator, as some of you guys might say. I got into the lift. It went down to the first floor. And then the door opened. This woman goes, she gasped for air like I was some monster. When it stabs your heart, I was just like, what is me? She was gasping for air as if she's drowning or some shit. And I was like, oh, I couldn't say anything. I let it go. I said, you know what? That's a shock. That's a shocker. We live in the same building. If you're shocked once, okay, I understand. If she does it again, you can't be shocked twice. I'm not a prick. So my school life has been great so far. They've had a black teacher twice actually. They're not really surprised by me, but there was this one new kid and I've never seen him before, and I was like, oh, is he new? So I looked at him, I said, oh, are you new? Because they don't tell you when you have a new child in your class, you just kind of get surprised. He just looks at me, never said anything. So the next lesson he came back again and he sat down, and then he's just scribbling. I'm like, hey, it's time to listen, so eyes on me. He's scribbling. I go over now, he's like, teacher. I'm like, yeah. So I look on the paper. Please tell me why he drew a piece of shit, yeah? And he took the time to color it in brown and black, right? And he's pointing at the shit and at me, and he's rubbing my flipping hand, saying my skin's like shit. Obviously I know what dong means in Korean. Dong means shit. And he's like, dong. Like, he's telling me that my skin's like, I shouldn't be laughing at. I didn't laugh at the situation when it happened, but now just looking back, it's like, how Lord have mercy upon my soul, because if that was, let me know, okay? That was a shocker to my whole system, and I'm so proud of myself of how I handled it. I was able to tell him that's absolutely rude and we don't say stuff like that, and I showed him a video of, like, you know, diversity in this world. I said we all come in different shapes, colors and sizes, but I think that's what he hears at home, and it's such a shame. So my battery died as I was getting into the video. I've got a few more things to share about my experience as a black woman in Korea. There's hardly any foreigners in my area, so when I see one, especially a black person, I feel like the guys will say hello and the girls just look on the floor. So I don't know what that is, but I'm quite friendly, so I try my best. If I see another black person, I try to smile or say hello, but most of the time when I try to say hello, I'm caught in this awkward stage of hey, and then they just walk past. It's just like really awkward. I guess you don't have to greet every black person you see, so that's my thing. So if you've seen me and I've not said hello to you, it's because I didn't think you'd say hello to me. The whole stigma about Africa, like Africa is used as an insult here, like, oh, ha 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 ha, Africa. Why is that? Why do you need to use that as an insult? So I find that really rude. I'm an African woman. Yes, I'm from Britain, but I'm African, so don't use that as an insult. One time I was with a friend and someone said, oh, Africa Sarang? I was like, yeah. And then my friend said, are you kidding me? Why would I not be okay? Yes, I'm African, and so what? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And it pisses me off to the core, because this has happened more than once. Like, but why did you just make the whole Africa comment weird? Like, it's, to me, I find that really strange. I don't know if you guys have been through it. Yes, I'm African. Don't stigmatize Africans, and don't be stupid enough to think that that's how Africa is. Like, you know, open your mind and actually go there. You start to realize that people have been told false things, that Africa is such a beautiful place. I'm a proud African woman, and people need to understand that. I want people to know how beautiful Africa is, and don't be using that as an insult, because that itself is an insult to African people. So just so you know, that is by far the most annoying thing. So if anything drastic happens, I'll record it so you can be updated on my experience. But so far it's been 80% great and 20%, you know, here and there, like the comments I've just shared with you guys. And if I'm going to give you any advice from this video, is to mentally prepare yourself for some sort of ignorant comment. I doubt anyone has been here longer than a year without hearing at least one or two things. So it's bound to happen. Know when you're being disrespected, and know when someone is just curious to find out, like, oh, like, you know, if this is your hair, or, you know, if someone wants to know more about you, you have to find out when it's disrespectful and when it's not. So don't be jumping there feeding stereotypes before you understand that, you know, they might have not meant it like that. And then also know when they mean it like that, so you know how to react to that. And another thing I wish I knew is how to clap back at them in their own language. Woof! If I knew how to do that, it'd be over. Like on the train, I'd be going to Seoul more often. So that's my experience as a black woman in Korea. Comment down below to share your experiences if you have been to Korea or Asia in general. Comment below as well just to tell me what you want to know about my life in Korea. But this is the first episode of my Red Cup series. I hope you've liked it. Give it a thumbs up, share. I'll have to go now because I'm going on another road trip, so expect a vlog soon. That is it for now. I hope you've enjoyed and see you soon. Bye bye.